What is up, everyone? This is Omegabalmung. Back today with another comic book pickup of the week. As you can see, yesterday I put up a early edition. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I put up an early edition for that because I had a few comics come in and a CGC comic, so I was pretty happy for that. So I kind of wanted to get that out of the way, and luckily I did because this week I was expecting one package to come in, but two of them actually came in today. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot more than I thought. I was hoping to get the second one maybe tomorrow or Friday, and I could wait that off until Wednesday of next week. But it came in today, and now I might have to go pick up a few more comics and just have them ship it to me, and it'll get to me by the same time next week. So kind of balance everything out. But today I went to the comic book shop to pick up some new copies. Unfortunately, I only got maybe a few, I think a 4 or something. But the rest, I bought a few more back issues, and then, like I said, a whole bunch of them just came in today. So, anyways, let's get started with the new comic books I picked up. The first one today is Ghost by Dark Horse, and issue 2. Unfortunately, I was looking for issue 1, so I could get like a synopsis of the character itself. But she's a ghost. That's what it says. So, I'm hoping I'm going to go try to look for issue 1 and hopefully get that to me so I can read issue 1 and then read issue 2 here. Like I said, I won't read it until I get at least issue 1 or somewhere in that between. So we'll see what happens next. Next is Fantastic Four issue 2, and it just continues from the first issue. And it's pretty cool. I read through it a bit already, so the ending to me was like, whoa, I can't wait for the next issue 3. So we'll see when that comes out. I have to check the new release dates and stuff like that to see, if it's coming out soon. So next up will be Captain Marvel issue 1. See there. I did really like the beginning part where they're up in space, and she's like, "These are not the droids you're looking for." So that's pretty cool. But I'm definitely picking up more of Captain Marvel and Fantastic Four, of course, and Ghost. Or at least, actually, Ghost. I'll probably pick up issue 1 first and see how that works out. And then read issue 2, so we'll see what happens. The next up, will be the last new comic book of the week. Superman and Wonder Woman, issue 6. As of course, with an awesome cover. This picks up right after, of course, issue 5 with Zod releasing Fiora, and then they're battling, duking it out. So they're doing something in there. I already read it, and you get some cool fight scenes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Next up will be some back issue things, or comics, I should say, not things. First up will be the Amazing Spider-Man 700.2. I actually really love this cover of the Amazing Spider-Man before they went to a different type of Spider-Man. I wish I had my light here working. It probably would give you a little bit more light on the comic books here. I don't know why I'm putting them over here. I should just put them right in front of me. Unity issue 1 by Valiant. So that's pretty cool. I like the cover for that. I probably should have gotten Unity, I think it was issue 6 or 5, the one that just came out today. I should probably pick that up, but I was like, maybe I'll just read on, get caught up to that first before I actually start buying the latest issues. So I'll be, reading through that. Like I said, I have a lot of comic books here. It's gonna be all week, maybe 2 weeks. We'll see how that holds up until I can get to get cut off. But Unity sounds pretty cool. Next up will be Harley Quinn issue 1. I probably should have picked this up a while ago, but I was going through and like, I might as well grab it. Everybody likes it, and hopefully I do enjoy it. I know she's not really a super powered villain or character, so everything's kind of done almost like Batman style, but she's more like crazy and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Next up will be issue 2 for Harley Quinn. Get that a little closer there. Let it focus. Next up will be issue 3 for Harley Quinn. So I think this is the latest issue. Get a little closer there. So I'll be picking up 4 right after that. Of course, gotta keep it going. The next is Fantastic Four, issue 1. That looks pretty cool. Then I was excited because I got these comics coming in. I got Superman Action Comics, I should say, issue 775. This cover looks beast. I read a little bit of it. And if anything, I remember they came out with a movie that just, I think it was recently, like last year, where he fights against these 4 kind of people who are trying to like take over, you know, what Superman is doing. I've seen a bit of that comic book, that movie, so I think this is, I'm pretty sure this one was based, the movie was based off of this one, so I'll be taking a look at that. Unfortunately, it's a thicker comic book. Actually, it's very thick, but Ultra Pros that I bought for the bags, really, they have a hard time getting these thicker comic books in. Like I said, they kind of, I have a few comic books in here that have a little, just kind of, since they're a little thicker, it's harder to get in, it's harder to put in. They leave a little crease and stuff like that. So, like I said, I do like how they're very, like I said in the video last one, I like how they're very thin, or it's just smaller, so you have a better look at the comic instead of having, you know, space in between them. Like this really has no space in between them. Yeah, I like that, but I like the look of that. But like I said, the thicker comic books are just a little harder to put in, and I'm afraid, you know, my tears are things I've put in. But so far, you know, I had a bag like maybe 20 or so comic books, and so far I was able to get them all in pretty much, pretty good. So. But like I said, I probably won't be picking up these Ultra Pros anymore. I do like how they fit snug, very snug. But for a little bit thicker comic books, or like the Superman Wonder Woman with that glossier or thicker cover, it's a little hard. It's a little harder for that. Anyways, next up will be Action Comics 866. First part for Brainiac. I do have the other ones, which I am actually going to start reading now since I have all of them. So pretty happy to, you know, start reading it. Give that little towards the bottom there, up. Next up will be Action Comics 904, and this is the one I just finished. So there's like 3 comics for that. So I'll be reading that too. Next up will be All-Star Superman. If you've seen the movie, I've seen the movie first, so I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. Like I said, here we go. You can see this little crease there. I'm gonna have to fix that. So I have to put this to the side here, but that's what the Ultra Pro does. If the comic book's a little thicker, it kind of does a little crease like that. I can't get that out, so I'm gonna have to fix this one. But All-Star Superman issue 1, so I'm pretty happy for that. Next up will be Superman Batman issue 12, and this is the one where Darkseid and then kidnaps Supergirl, and she becomes, I'm gonna fix this one too, but yeah, so if you've seen the movie for that, that's what it is. Hinterkind issue 1 by Vertigo. I do have issue 7, so I'm going to start reading this one. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm going to start reading it and start collecting, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or not 7, that's 6. So I'm going to collect them till, since I already have 6, so I'll be doing, you know, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next up will be Earth 2, issue 1. Now I'm going to start reading the Earth 2 comics. They're on, like, the latest one, they're on, like, I think 20 something. It's pretty far, so I got some reading to catch up to. So I should put these right here. Next up will be Blackest Night issue 1. This awesome cover. See that? It looks beast. It's a thicker comic book too, but it looks like it didn't mess up when I put it in, so I got lucky on that one. Next up will be All-Star Superman issue 2. If you remember that part from the movie. Like I said, I've seen the movie, so I kind of know a little bit about it, but I just want the comic because a lot of people like it. And I did really enjoy the movie too, so it'll be a comic book I'll be picking up now on. Next will be Ultimate Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. This is the one with Miles, I think that's his name, Miles Morales, as Spider-Man. These are the one that, or issue 7, I should say. These are the one that picks up right after the issue 700, so the last one I had. Next up will be Action Comics 877. And I'm getting into these this story arc without Superman story arc with Nightwing and Flamebird or Firebird. Can't remember. They're just Kryptonians who kind of takes over Superman's role because Superman is now in New Krypton, which I want to get to. So that'll be coming up. And next up will be Action Comics 367. This one looks pretty cool. It's an oldie. So, there you go. And then She-Hulk issue 27. Fortunately, they didn't have the first one, which I wanted to pick up, so I just went and grabbed whatever, whatever comic book that looked cool on the cover. But like I said, I like first issues. Kind of want to know what the story is. Sometimes they don't really tell you the story until like maybe later on, anyways. But I kind of just want to collect them, and I'm going with going into the comic store, getting two, picking up new comics, of course. Then picking up maybe 2 DC and then 2 Marvel, and then maybe if I wanted to, I could pick up like a Dark Horse or an Image or IDW. I think that's what they're called. I can't remember their names, but or whatever other comic book company that are out there. So maybe 2 Marvel, 2 DC, and 1 Dark Horse, 1 whatever. So I don't go out in there and spend so much money anymore. Since I'm starting getting more comics, I'm having a bigger collection. It's probably I could kind of not buy as much anymore, but we'll see how that works out. Next up will be Power Girl issue 1. And of course, if you guys watch my other videos, I've been collecting the Power Girl, comics. So I'm pretty excited for that, for issue 1 here. Get that over here. Thunderbolts issue 110, and then with the cool looking cover there. And of course, I had to do this. X-23, Target X, issue 1. This is actually an awesome cover. It's a variant cover, so that's cool. I like it. I'm a big fan of X-23, so of course I had to get it. Next up will be the Savage Red Sonja. And there you go. Next up will be The Flash, The Fastest Man Alive, issue 1. And I think this is my first Flash comic, so I'm pretty excited for that. And of course, next up will be Action Comics 876. You can see I had the other one too, so I'm pretty excited. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Nightwing and Firebird. Man, I can't remember. I really don't remember names. Fortunately, that's me. Wonder Woman issue 14. XO Manowar issue 1. I'll try to get that to come up. There you go. He looks cool. That's all I can say. The suit looks beast. X-Force issue 2. Of course, I had to get it with X-23 and Wolverine and the comics. I'm a big fan of those two, so of course I had to get it. The Avengers issue 54 with a variant cover. And no, it's not $12. I don't think I bought it for 12. I think I bought it for like $2, $3. That's a pretty cool picture. World's Finest issue 1. This is the one from 2009. So it's not the old World's Finest with Batman and Superman, which I do kind of want to get. So we'll see what happens. If I can find one for a good price, I will buy it. X-Men, Phoenix, and Songs. I always see this kind of, this picture kind of hanging around everywhere. So I'm like, oh, I see it. It's like cheap. It's like I don't remember what I paid for it, but, I bought it, and it looks cool. And it's an X-Men comic book. Ooh, I wanted to change this bag here. This one's a little too loose. The Blackest Night, Green Lantern, The Blackest Night, I should say, issue 46. Or I should say Green Lantern, issue 46. Put this to the side here. And last and not least, Superman, issue 674. I really, really dig this comic, of course, with Superman flying through Metropolis. And just everything just, bouncing right behind him. Cars and stuff is like that. And it says, Speeding Bullet. So, that's pretty cool. And that is it for this week. It's a lot of comics. I know, that was a little bit more than I thought I would have. Like I said, unfortunately, the comics that I ordered, I wanted to kind of wait until next week. Hopefully it came in for next week. Next week's video. Came in a little early, so I had to do it this week, because if I did it for next week, it'll just be a little weird, but I kind of want to get it all the way done. That's pretty much it. So, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys like any of my videos. Go ahead and check out my other videos. And I'll leave down comments. Anything you guys want to talk about, comic books related, video game related if you guys wanted to. Give me some tips on, other comics that I should read, anything like that. I'm always looking for different comics, to read and to collect and things like that. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's a pretty long video, and I'll see everybody next week for some more comic book pickups of the week. Peace.